On 11th of March, Prime Minister recalled his old memories, said that he is one of the best chief ministers. On 12th March morning, the chief minister announced his resignation, replacing Manohar Lal Khattar with a less known BJP leader like Nayab Singh Saini. They would be able to send a message to their electorate working towards the upliftment of people who come from the lower caste. And the party was feeling that there is there is anti-incumbency after 2 consecutive terms. Dushyant is facing a rebellion within his own party. See, it came as a surprise for everybody because on 9th March, Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar, he had gone to Mewat where he made certain announcements, and in one sentence he said that he, as the Chief Minister, he is the only one who had come to Mewat for 9 to 10 times, and he said that very soon he is going to come there again. On 11th of March, Prime Minister was there in Gurgaon for the launch of Dwarka Expressway, where he recalled his old memories with Manohar Lal Khattar and said that he is one of the best chief ministers out of all the BJP ruled states. And then on 12th March morning, everybody was surprised that the chief minister announced his resignation. He went to the governor house with his cabinet colleagues, and the entire cabinet resigned. The BJP broke its ties with Dushyant Chautala-led JJP, and then the information that we received from the party insiders was that BJP is known to be changing its chief ministers after they've completed 2 terms. And here in Haryana, Manohar Lal Khattar had almost completed 4.5 years of his second tenure, and the party was looking at bringing in a fresh face. Basically, it appears that the party wants to send a message to the electorate and even to the party workers that a commoner like Nayab Singh Saini can also be elevated to the post of chief minister, and nobody is indispensable in the party, and that's why probably they've taken this decision. And particularly with the Lok Sabha polls approaching, and the party, although thinks that they are very comfortable since they already represent all the 10 Lok Sabha seats in Haryana, which they won with the comfortable margins in 2019. But there was a slight worry as regarding the upcoming Vidhan Sabha polls, which are scheduled in October this year. And the party was feeling that there is anti-incumbency after 2 consecutive terms. And the ongoing farmers' protest and the restless protest that took place may somehow dent the party's prospects in Vidhan Sabha polls. So that appears to be one of the reasons why Manohar Lal was replaced. BJP could not attain the majority mark of 46 in 2019 assembly polls. BJP fell 6 short of the majority mark and could only get 40. So there was a need to run the stable government, although the party had, from day one, they had the support of 6 independents out of the total 7. They could have formed the government by taking support of the 6 independents, but still the party high command decided to go in with Dushyant Chautala's JJP that had won 10 seats. And Dushyant also, by doing this alliance, Dushyant managed to get a deputy chief minister post for himself, a minister of state birth for one of his MLAs, Anup Dhanak. Eventually got another cabinet berth for another JJP MLA, Vainder Singh Bubbly. And there was a resentment as far as the BJP MLAs are concerned, because they were thinking that Dushyant was getting a lot from the government as compared to the party's MLAs who were far more in number than JJP. But the final trigger recently was when Dushyant had started demanding 2 seats and wanted 2 seats in the Lok Sabha polls, and Hisar and Bhiwani Mahindergarh. And he wanted that BJP should share 2 out of the 10 seats with him, and he was ready to contest the polls in alliance with BJP. But apparently, BJP was not in a mood to share even a single seat with him, and that's why they used this as the final trigger and ended the alliance with him. There was a lot of new initiatives that Haryana government took since Manohar Lal Khattar took over as the chief minister, first in 2014 and second time in 2019. Be it the online transfer policy for the employees, the transfer of social security pensions directly into the bank accounts of the beneficiaries, the Swamitva scheme that was eventually adopted by the union government as well, Khattar's flagship project, Parivar Pehchan Patra, which was appreciated by the union government, and many states have also expressed interest to adopt this scheme. These were some of the highlights of Manohar Lal Khattar's tenure. Although he had been claiming that there was a lot of transparency adopted in recruitments, and all the recruitments were made purely on merit basis, but the opposition had been contesting such claims. These were a few of the highlights of his tenure, but on the other hand, there were also some low points which he faced as the chief minister. Particularly, there were three major law and order situations that he faced. We can say that first of all, it was the Jat reservation agitation, in which more than 30 people lost their lives in the clashes that took place. Then came an operation of arresting a self-styled godman called Rampal in Hisar. In that incident also, 6 to 7 people lost their lives. Then came 2017 when Dera Sacha Sauda chief Gurmeet Ram Rahim was convicted by the CBI court on charges of rape. So his followers created ruckus at various places across Haryana. And then the armed forces had to use force, in which over 40 people died. So these major law and order situations, I don't recall any chief minister facing such situations, so many situations in his tenure. So these were some of the challenges that he faced, but he still managed to sail through all those points. Of course, he was widely criticized for creating blockades during the year-long farmer agitation initially, and very recently again, when the farmers are protesting at Shambu and Kanori borders, they've been not allowed to cross through Haryana. And Khattar has been widely criticized by farmers, and somewhere the party might be feeling that he was facing a lot of criticism among the farming community, and it may hamper their prospects both in Lok Sabha as well as the upcoming Vidhan Sabha polls. Nayab Singh Saini is not that well-known face in the BJP. He's a law graduate. He came into active politics in early 2000. Then he contested his election from Narayangarh Assembly constituency in 2014 when he won. And he also became a Minister of State during Khattar's first tenure as Chief Minister. But in 2019, the party decided to field him as a candidate from Kurukshetra Lok Sabha constituency. And he won comfortably, defeating Congress candidate Nirmal Singh by a margin of over 3.8 lakh votes. And he had earlier been the district president of the Bharatiya Yuva Morcha in Ambala. And last year in October, he was made the state president of BJP. He replaced a Jat leader and a veteran BJP leader Om Prakash Dhankar, who was elevated into the national setup of the party. And within a few months of being elevated as the state president of a party, he has now been selected as the leader of the legislative party and eventually took oath as the 11th Chief Minister of Haryana yesterday on 12th March. It was learned that former Home and Health Minister, who is a six-time MLA and a very senior and respectable leader of BJP, was not very happy with the decision of the party high command to appoint Nayab Singh Saini as the Chief Minister. And when the legislature party meeting was going on, there were two central observers also chairing that meeting, and all the senior Haryana BJP leadership were there, including former CM Manohar Lal Khattar and newly proposed Nayab Singh Saini, which walked out of that meeting. Although the media asked him about the reasons of his walkout, but he did not say anything. In a very irritated tone, he only said that it's the observers who have come from Delhi, only they can say what's going on in the meeting. He went to his residence in a private vehicle and has not yet taken oath, although the party says that he is also among one of the BJP MLAs who are to be sworn in as a minister in the new cabinet chaired by Nayab Singh Saini. It's been 2 days since Vij has not taken oath, but the party leadership, they've been in touch with him. Although Vij attended the Vidhan Sabha's proceedings today where the confidence motion came up, but he again did not say anything whether he is going to take oath as a minister or not. Dushyant has not yet criticized BJP in as many words, but of course his close aides have been saying that he feels cheated because BJP kind of used him to form the government for 4.5 years and then dumped him right when the Lok Sabha polls are around the corner. However, there is the other side also that he was made the deputy chief minister. He was given very plum portfolios, including the excise and taxation, revenue, PWD, etc., etc. And two of his party MLAs also were included in the cabinet. So there weren't many reasons for Dushyant to complain that he was used. But today he's held a rally in Hisar. Although it was a pre-scheduled rally, the JJP had also been preparing for the Lok Sabha polls. They have already covered 6 Lok Sabha constituencies. Today was the 7th one. Hisar is also one of the seats that Dushyant was demanding from BJP. But now it's up to him how he mobilizes his party workers and keep their momentum high after this setback of the breakaway of the alliance. But today, the JJP held a show of strength where they announced that they will be not only preparing for the upcoming Lok Sabha polls, but he also asked his party workers to work hard and ensure that the party wins at least 50 out of the total 90 seats in the upcoming Vidhan Sabha polls as well. There is another challenge which Dushyant is facing, a rebellion within his own party. Today, during the trust vote session, 5 of the JJP MLAs were present in the House. Although the party had issued a whip asking all the 10 MLAs to be there and to be out of the House, but still 5 out of those 10 MLAs, they were present in the House. Although they did not participate in the trust vote while the trust vote was going on, they were not present in the House. But yes, they did come to the House. They did not go to JJP's rally in Hisar. In fact, yesterday on 12th March, when Dushyant had called a party MLAs meeting at New Delhi, all these five did not even go to Delhi, and rather they were here in Chandigarh. At least four of them attended the swearing-in ceremony at Haryana Raj Bhavan, wherein BJP MLAs were taking oath as ministers. So, of course, Dushyant is not only facing a challenge how to uh, score well in the upcoming Lok Sabha as well as Vidhan Sabha polls, but also how to keep his party flock together. BJP is seeing it very differently. First, by appointing an OBC community member as the chief minister, BJP is trying to consolidate and send a message to the non-Jat vote bank across Haryana that they are considering all the backward castes, and they are not only particularly focusing on the upper caste or the major vote banks, and they are not into the caste-based politics. Secondly, BJP, by appointing Nayab Singh Saini as the chief minister, uh, is trying to send a message across the party workers that even a common party worker can be elevated to the rank of as high as the chief minister, and there could be further uh, progress, and many other party workers may also be elevated to different ranks. And third, what a few BJP leaders are saying that, of course, by replacing Manohar Lal Khattar with a less known BJP leader like Nayab Singh Saini, they would be able to send a message to their electorate that the party is also bothered and always working towards the upliftment of people who come from the lower castes. Also, what could be another game plan of BJP is by ending alliance with JJP. Of course, JJP would contest, if not on all the seats in Lok Sabha, of course, on a majority of seats in the upcoming Vidhan Sabha polls. And Dushyant Chautala and many of the JJP leaders, they have a large vote bank among the rural population, which comprises a majority of Jat voter across all the 90 constituencies in Haryana. And BJP somewhere is also eyeing that if JJP fields its candidates on its own, it is definitely going to cut down into the Congress vote bank. And this is the same what Congress leaders had also been saying, that it's a deliberate attempt by BJP to break away from the JJP so that JJP cuts down the vote bank which Congress was aiming.